Hello, what's up? Welcome back to a new What I Eat in a Day for Fast Weight Loss. Fast and easy, I will say. I am currently tracking macros. I'm not going to give you my entire spiel on that. You can watch the last video I posted just a few days ago and get caught up. And you can watch my workout with me for a week if you want to get completely caught up on everything that I'm doing. But welcome back to a new video. I want to tell you really quickly that the equipment that I have in my home gym is having a huge sale. So check the link out down below if you are looking for anything for your own home gym. Huge sale, and you can use my code Miranda100 for $100 off on top of the sale that's currently going on. So just wanted to add that in real quick because I get a lot of questions on my rower and my spin bike, and I have a new piece. Let me show you.
Anytime I share my home gym, I get a lot of questions on my spin bike. I also have the same company, the Yeasel company rower, and just recently got their treadmill. Love all three pieces. I've had a bike from them since 2020. I recently upgraded last year during pregnancy to the one with the massive screen. I'm obsessed with it. I get a lot of questions here and on Instagram anytime I share me using one of these pieces. So because I just got the final piece to the trifecta of the cardio set, I thought I would share. All of them have the extra large screens, and you can watch anything you want, or you can even read your Kindle from it. You just have to have any of the apps that you need on your phone, like Hulu, Netflix, YouTube, Nook, Kindle, whatever you want. And then it screens it onto the screen. Does that make sense? You just plug your phone in, and then it plays it on the screen. It's amazing. You can also go ahead and do workouts. I do that all the time. So check out the link down below. Use my code Miranda100. Save yourself some extra money with their sale going on. If you have questions, let me know. All right, jumping in. I did not work out this day. So this is a lower macro / lower calorie day. And it was a very busy day. Starting out with a snack first thing in the morning on my way to work. I had a Barbell bar. And then later in the day, I had my biggest meal of the day, which was this meal. And I'll be honest, I had this meal around 9:30, 10:30 a.m. Oops, dropped the whole shell. And this meal held me for 7 hours. I was so busy getting ready for company to come. As you can see, my daughter has tons of toys out. I was also really looking forward to having cottage cheese with this meal. Didn't realize we were out of cottage cheese. And then instead, I will be completely honest, instead of having a dinner with vegetables and everything I was planning on, I decided instead to spend my evening building my daughter a play set that I ordered for our backyard for her first birthday. Now, her first birthday isn't for a minute, but I'm like, you know what? It's here. We're going to get use out of this. So I'm going to build it tonight. And so I spent my time doing that instead of making myself a really great dinner like I had planned. But I'll share with you what I did make for dinner in 2 seconds. Now, my daughter still had dinner. She had dinner in her high chair while I was building that with my husband, but we kind of laughed because we were so excited to build this play set that we're like, let's neglect ourselves and do this instead for her. And then she played on it for 30 minutes afterwards, and the joy she had, I shared on Instagram. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, you should, because I share a lot more real life over there. All right, let's go over what I'm doing here. Obviously, I'm making eggs, I'm making oatmeal, and then also I'm making pizza. We had company coming this weekend, so like I said, I was doing a lot of different things. I decided to do half no sauce because we didn't have very much marinara sauce. My daughter loves pizza. She will smash some pizza. That girl is pizza obsessed, but she likes it with extra marinara and cheese. And I decided to just do half no marinara because I didn't have that much. And a grocery order was coming later this evening, and she still liked it with the cheese, so that made me happy. It was kind of just different. So I'm kind of multitasking with our late, well, I guess it was a second breakfast for her, early lunch. And then for me, it was a late breakfast, early lunch / kept me satisfied for a really long time. This meal had a lot of protein in it. And I find when I have a big bolus of protein, I am so satisfied, so satisfied. So I had 3 eggs, 2 packets of instant oats, and a scoop of birthday cake protein. Guys, this meal, I should honestly have this on repeat over and over and over every day. Because like I said, I was so satisfied for hours because it had a good amount of protein, good amount of fats, good amount of carbs, but mostly the protein keeps me feeling amazing. So good. So yeah, so far I've had a protein bar and I've had this meal. And now we're going to jump into dinner before I share with you my snacks that I took with me to work. All right, so you're probably thinking, girl, why are you having so much protein powder today? Well, like I told you, I skipped out on the dinner I was going to have. We were going to grill out. We were going to have this beautiful salad, this kale salad. And then I decided to spend so much time building my daughter's playset that this is real life. And tell me who doesn't do this. Most people, not the people that share meals on the internet, but most people have quick, convenient meals, not these like picture perfect farmer's market, every vegetable on their plate meals, okay? 2 scoops of protein, a tablespoon of peanut butter, a cup of frozen berries, and a bunch of water. I threw it in my blender. I was in my PJs. I had my eye mask on, like those nice cooling gels at the end of the night. And I ran the blender right before my daughter went to bed. And then I drank it when she was in bed, I got her down. So I popped this into a 40-ounce Stanley. It's a knockoff Stanley, not a real one. I have a couple real ones, but I like the knockoff ones honestly better. Just saying. It was a little too much for that. It was more like 60 ounces. So I drank some down, as you can see, added more in. And if you're wondering if you can taste the peanut butter, absolutely. Oh, I also added like a fiber powder. I'll link that down below. Chef's kiss. So good. Keeps me so full, so satisfied before bed. All right, snacks I took with me to run around, aka go back to work, run errands, a Power Crunch bar, and the trusty old veggie straws. Those are so good. Let me know down below if you are also obsessed with those. And then I had an extra tablespoon of peanut butter. And that was my day. I had this as we were building the playset, to be honest. It looks like it's the end of the night. It's not. I just need a little something to carry me over. So I didn't put that in my smoothie. Thank you so much for being here. Quick, easy, honest meals. I want to encourage other people that life doesn't have to be perfect. Sometimes life is messy. Sometimes you just have to get in what you get in. For me, right now it's just like hitting my macros as close as I can, hitting my calories. And I'm going to tell you again, don't sleep on this meal with the 3 eggs. 2 packets of oatmeal ends up being a half cup oatmeal and a scoop of protein. Chef's kiss. And let me know down below if you're obsessed with veggie straws like I am. They're so good. They're so underrated and they're a great take-along snack. Thanks for being here. See you in my next video soon.